and I'm gonna do whatever it takes. These corporate jobs, they don't really, seems like they don't really give a fuck, man. That's what happens when you're a drone. Their priority isn't you. Their priority is how they're gonna make more money, how they can cut expenses, and how you're gonna be fucked. Out there to make real money, the people that make real money in life are the risk takers. You got the safe zones, which is, you know, your drones, your people that do their everyday jobs. Yeah, you live, you work till you're 50, boom, that's it. You want to travel when you're old as shit. The people that get out there and take risk, the risk takers, those are the people that really have it paying off. Everybody that's in the entertainment industry are really out there making real money. They were all risk takers. Think about it. Your Bill Gates, your Dr. Dre's, your Diddy's, your Jay-Z's, your Brad Pitt's, all of them are risk takers. There's no way you can get to that ascension of life without being a risk taker. It's impossible. You can't be in a comfort zone to make real money. And if you do, you're just a drone. You're gonna be a drone for another man's company for the rest of your life. That's not where I envision myself. So when you think about the aspects of life, what is it exactly that you guys think about? What are the two most important things? For me, I have two most important things that I think are the pinnacle of life. If you guys were to think about the two most important things of life, if you could think of two words to decipher life in a whole, simply because of the time span that we're in, what would you say those two words were? Now for me, my philosophy is nothing is more important than two things: time and revenue. Now why I say time and revenue are the two most important things? Because they just coagulate together, whatever. So without revenue, I can't maximize my time. If anybody watches my streams, man, we kind of talked about this shit already. Without proper revenue, you cannot maximize your time. Think about it. So it's vice versa. If you're always spending your time working for that revenue that's going to get you somewhere traveling when you're 50, you're not maximizing your time. So if I'm having extreme revenue, I can maximize my time. Extreme revenue, it allows me to travel wherever the hell I want to go. It allows me alleviation of stress. It allows me time to do other things. Now see, when you have the flowchartness, once again, no shit, when you have the flowchartness, you're always stuck there. So you can't even practice your time. You can't even enjoy your time until you hit about 50, 55 plus. Now, someone who is really doing their shit, living their dreams, and really captivating on revenue, they have so much time to do things. Yeah, you're gonna be tied down, you're gonna be busy, but think about it. With proper revenue, you can captivate your time. How can you not? If I'm making right now, let's just say this metaphorically speaking, right? It's not even metaphorically speaking because it's gonna happen one day. Let's just say this, right? I land a role. I'm filming that movie for about a year and a half, right? Or let's just say a year, depending on low budget, whatever. Working on that movie for about a year. I'm gonna have umpteen amount of time when it's done. Let's just say I clear, you know, I'm gonna just shoot for some random number. Let's just say I clear about 500,000, 900K for the park. Now you think about that. I've spent time working, but think about what I can do after I clear that 500K, that 900K. I just collected enough revenue to maximize my time. From there, I can buy myself more time. You get what I'm saying? I could buy myself more time with revenue. Right now, let's just say, I just say, fuck it, I'm a regular guy. I'm just gonna keep working at this shit job I have right now. And hey, I'm good with making barely 500 every 2 weeks, and this is just gonna be my life. I will never have time to do shit because I haven't accumulated the revenue that's gonna allow me to get out there and see the world, travel, take breaks, experiment, do this, do that. Without proper revenue, you can never maximize your time, ever. And when you do, it's gonna be too late. Don't you guys want to travel in your 20s and your 30s? You know, some even your 40s. There's people that, you know, that just can't even do that in their 40s because you're always spending your time at a place. That's why it's very important to go for it. If you got a dream, it's very important to go for it, because if you don't, you'll never know what the fuck. Here, Gutex tweeted me back like, "Yo, nice cosplay with Goken." It's just, you know, you gotta, if you really want something, you gotta aim for it and gun at it. And I'm gonna use that same process with the YouTube shit, and you guys know what I want to do. I'm gonna use it towards that, and then I'm gonna see results, man. I know I'm gonna do it. So think about two things: time and revenue. Without proper accumulation of revenue, you cannot maximize your time. It's impossible. I want you to think about that. Everything plays into it. Don't say, well, what about love? What about blah, blah? Everything plays into time and revenue, right? Everything plays into time and revenue. Just think about that shit for a minute. If you can imagine it, therefore, if you can imagine it, you can achieve it. Dreams become things, right? Thoughts become things. Dreams become things. As long as it's not too far-fetched, like, can I really pull a bunny out of a hat? Speaking realistically, you guys know what I'm talking about. You don't have a real job. I'm not insulting anyone, but if you're working on Labor Day, you don't have a real job. Imagine what the CEOs of the place that you work at on Labor Day are doing right now. Lavish mansions, parties. I'm gonna say it again, yachts. Just imagine the fun that they're having while they sent a bunch of their drones to do their dirty work for them. Isn't that where you want to be? Don't you want to have a bunch of drones working for you? Don't you want to be the guy that can take off any day that he wants and do whatever the fuck he wants, or any woman that takes off any day she wants and do whatever the fuck she wants? I know I want to be that person. But I will remind the people that work for me, you're not drones. You're accompanying a dream. You're accompanying a legacy. I know there's a lot of you out there that feel like you're heading towards a dead end. But let me tell you something from a guy who has a crazy, vivid imagination. I know there are a lot of you out there like this. Think beyond. Keep moving forward. It's just like breaking up with someone. Don't stay stuck over somebody repeatedly, crying, wishing you can have them back. You live on a planet where there's tons of people. There's tons of replacements. Don't dwell. I used to have that problem, dwelling. And then one day I just stopped dwelling and realized that I'm in control of whatever the hell I want to do. So a lot of you people out there complaining that America is so bad, that this is so bad. Remember, there's nothing here that is stopping you from being a millionaire. If you don't become a millionaire in your lifetime, it's your fault. If people like the Migos, Young Thugs, and some of the most awful actors I've seen on screen can become millionaires, anybody can. But how are you gonna get it? What's your lane? There's nothing stopping you in America from becoming a millionaire, period. And I'm just saying America because I live in America. I don't know how the other countries go. I know I have other people from other countries that watch me. They write me. Shouts out to you guys. I appreciate the broadened fan base and the crossover that I'm getting with these vlogs and with everything. I really appreciate you guys. But I'm just speaking in a sense of reality that I'm in. Nothing is stopping you. And I want to be a prime example of somebody who was vlogging, working a bullshit job, that ascended and did something crazy and successful. Gig, a full-time job. How do you do both? Everybody's story that I've ever read, every actor's story that I've ever read, they've always struggled. They've always struggled before they actually, reach their goal, because you can't do 40 hours or these crazy hours and pursue acting. Something's got to give. So is this my struggle period to the point where this is what I have to do in order to have the time to achieve the things that I want to do? to me, the key point of life is being successful and having your own, not being able to answer to anyone, but being in charge of yourself. Because right now, about a good 90% of the population, we're drones. To me, the key point of life is being successful and having your own. I don't give a fuck, man. This is why I don't like this flowchart lifestyle. Most of these jobs are designed to just have you literally rot away your time, literally rot away your entire time in life. My best friend, his dad walked around, he walked out with 80,000 and 401k. I don't know if he was pulling shit out or what, but out of 30-something years, he walked out with about 80K. Period. It just shows you that going out there doing extensive things is the better way of life. Period. You got to take risks to get real money. I'm probably spitting. I don't give a shit. This is gritty and grind. You got to go out there and outsource to get real bread. I'm not fucking around no more. Period. You got Knuckle Dude, right? Dude is like 22, 20, I don't know. Made $230,000. Fuck the taxes. It doesn't matter. He made $230,000 for competing in video games. Which one would you rather do? Go out there, pursue some dreams, and hit it big, or be a fucking drone walking around, waiting till you're 50 fucking something years old, waiting for your 401 fucking K? Which one would you rather do? I don't know. Me, I would rather go out there and really outsource and grind and try to get some real bread, because you're going to be stuck in this web of paying people for the rest of your goddamn life if you don't do it. Look, it's payday and I'm not even excited at all. Period. And I know there's some people out there that, well, you should find a better job. Fuck that. Find a better job to suck up even more of my time. Listen, what I'm going to do is use, like I said before, I'm going to use this time. I'm gonna use this time, this extra time I got off, and really get out there and make something happen. I'm sick of this fucking lifestyle. I'm sick of getting fucked over by bitch ass companies that don't want to know your worth. Wish these motherfuckers would go so I could turn. I'm telling you, man, if you live this flowchart ass lifestyle, it's designed for you to fail. It's designed for you to rot away your entire fucking life working for another man's company, unless you go out there and do something where you can own your own shit and grab Dexter some cat food. When you think about life, when you people think about life, what do you think? What does life mean for you? When you think about the shit in barriers, just think of like Dante's Inferno real quick, right? All those barriers to things, all those levels to things. That's what life is. There's levels to this shit. Just like it said in the song a long time ago. I'm not gonna say who it was by, but you guys probably already know. There's levels to life. There's cars I will never be able to drive, houses I'll never be able to live in, places I will never be able to go unless revenue is accumulated. Period. Hands down. Or unless somebody does me a fucking favor. How in the fuck else am I gonna get there just stuck in some gay ass job working it every goddamn day? Fucking work, what? If you're part-time, work 5-6 hours. If you're lucky, 7. Get off, go to sleep, do it all over again for 30 years? That's what you motherfuckers want? You people out there with your real jobs and shit like that, you probably think you're happy, but you're not. And if you are, you're fooling yourself, because you're just limited. Who wants to live in a box? That's living in a box. Going to work 5 fucking days a week, coming home, going to sleep, resetting, doing it all over again. You get your 2 days off on the weekend. No, I don't want that shit. I want to be able to take the days off I feel like it and run my own shit. That's what life is about, is making it as graceful as possible. And working for whack-ass jobs will never get you there. Period. I don't give a fuck how much PTO and all that shit you got. You're still owned. Period. You're still limited. Period. Unless you're a doctor with your own practice or a dentist or something like that, it's still yours. You get what I'm saying? It's still yours. But unless you're doing something extensive to the point where it's practically yours, your ass is stuck. I don't give a fuck how much money you make. I'm gonna drink this Red Bull and rant. And I'm gonna continuously A lot of you dumb fucks out there will call this complaining. Yeah, you're a lot better off than other people. Oh, bro, come on, it can't be that bad. It's not about it being bad. It's called being unsatisfied. As humans, we're unsatisfied anyway. That's why we got a company like NASA that keeps trying to figure out ways to get off the goddamn Earth. Because we're unsatisfied as a species. So technically, it's in my goddamn DNA to be unsatisfied as a human. I know that there's something inside of me that's letting me know, wait a minute, your brain's limited. We want other things, but we can't get it. We want to teleport, we can't do it. We want to move things with telekinesis, but we can't do it. I'm one of the humans that realize that I'm living in a limited shell, a limited bubble, simply because that's what the creator wanted. Been wrong. So it's a Friday, who gives a fuck? I don't club, don't drink, don't give a goddamn. I don't deserve to club and drink. I didn't make any good revenue to be doing shit like that and blow frivolous income. This is payday, and it just feels like Judgment Day. I wouldn't be here talking to you guys right now. Everything that I've done, everything that I'm going to continue to do, it's leading me up to something great. I realize that my purpose on earth is to entertain people. My purpose on earth is to be something greater than a drone, a flowchart style, flowchart style individual. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with that for you people out there that are getting that good flowchart money. But for me to embrace my true happiness, I have to be doing something that I love. I could be making fuckloads of money. I swear I could be making shitloads of money doing a flowchart job, but I would never be happy. Just stay on the correct path. Don't let anybody steer you away from the path that you have. And on your path, you're gonna have people that ridicule you and talk shit and try to bring you down, but realize those are worthless peons. These are worthless specimens that aren't satisfied in life. They don't have a direction in life to go to. They're here, they're born, but they haven't found their purpose yet, or most likely they never will. That's the problem with most people on this planet, this earth. They have no direction. They don't know what they want to do with themselves. They realize they're born, but they don't realize the purpose. And what they're doing is they're using their energy, they're wasting their energy on another person's life that's on another path and on another road, instead of trying to find their path and their particular road. Deter me from actually evolving into something even better. That's what life is about. That's what a lot of you people don't understand. Life is about evolving no matter what it is. You're never supposed to stay the same. You're never supposed to be stagnant. You're always supposed to be moving forward. My life. Because you know what I think? When I watch these cars pass by, when I see these vehicles pass by, and it's around 5 o'clock in the evening, and I kick back and I look and I say, where are these people going? Is this it for these people? Because you going to work and coming home the same road every day, it's gotta get boring. Life is about finding your cheat code. What is your cheat code in life? What can you do to get to the fastest way to success and propel you there the quickest without rotting away your entire life? I want you guys to think about that. What can you do to get to that accelerated point in life the fastest? That's what life is about. Finding your cheat code. You guys that are wasting your time disliking my videos and making these troll accounts, it sucks, because you're wasting your time instead of finding your cheat code in life, which is gonna propel you to success if you were to put your mind to it. Instead, you're trying to troll me, trying to tear me down, pierce my exterior, and it's something that will never happen. I'm gonna say a famous quote from myself, from this IQ. I refuse to let the actions of mere fellow humans distract me from serenity. It's just never gonna happen. I refuse. No matter how many dislikes I get from you guys, no matter how many messages and stupid shit on Twitter and all these videos and all that type of shit, at the end of the day, you guys have to put energy. You guys think that you're trolling, but you guys got to put energy into doing something that ultimately revolves around me. You're doing me a favor. These videos that you guys are putting up, hey, I can use that to my advantage. All I'm gonna do is show somebody that I'm marketable, and I have a whole bunch of people that are obsessed with me and that you should invest with me. No matter what's said on the videos or whatever, you guys don't understand that everything I do is like a chess piece. And what you need to do is you need to find your way on that board and how you can operate your chess pieces correctly to elevate your life. Instead of sitting here trying to ridicule me like it's gonna hurt me. Went out there, I want you to think about that. When you watch those cars on the freeway go home, when you think about the flowchartness of life, think about a way you can accelerate yourself to your personal cheat code. Because as we sit here, our lives are rotting away every day. Every day we're dying. Every day we're closer to death. What can we do to buy ourselves some more time to enjoy our short lives that we were blessed with? Are we gonna waste it on trying to troll another man and obsessing over other individuals? Are we gonna focus on our own paths and how we can elevate our lives and accelerate and really just look to the stars and go for our dreams? I really want you guys to sit back and ponder on that instead of wasting your time on useless things. You should always be thinking, what can I do to better myself, to elevate myself? Excuse me, these allergies are fucking with me. I want you guys to really sit back and think about that. Don't let any human being's actions distract you from serenity. Those are my words. Remember that. I refuse to let the actions of mere fellow humans distract me from serenity. Positive feedback and comments and everything. So subscribe, stay tuned. Let's go ahead and walk this journey together. Let's go ahead and take this journey together. Now we'll catch you guys next time.
We await your return, warrior.